Ever notice how you can almost start anything, but can't seem to stay consistent long enough to finish it? It's not laziness. It's not lack of motivation. It's a signal from your subconscious that your system is out of alignment. If you've ever built a habit, lost it, and blamed yourself, this conversation will free you from this cycle because consistency isn't about discipline. It's about design. And when you learn how to install habits at the subconscious level, effort becomes identity. I'm Derrick Wali Anderson. I'm the founder of Dream with the Deadline, where we help high performers finish what matters most, no willpower required. Now let's talk about why you keep breaking your promises to yourself and how to rewire that part of your mind that keeps hitting the brakes. See, most people think inconsistency means something is wrong with them. They say, I can't stay motivated or I can't stay disciplined. But inconsistency isn't a flaw. It's just feedback. It's your subconscious saying, this version of life doesn't match who I believe we are. That's the real reason strategies fail. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. And after my father passed, I spent months trying to rebuild momentum, had goals, deadlines, and drive. But no matter how hard I pushed, I burn out, pull back, and start over. Then I learned something that changed everything. My subconscious wasn't sabotaging me. It was protecting me. It still believed that slowing down meant safety, which I did after he passed. And as long as that code stayed active, I could never sustain progress. That realization became the foundation of the hypnotic habit system. The hypnotic habit system. Every habit lives in these three layers: trigger, behavior, and identity. The trigger is what reminds your brain to act. Behavior is the action itself. The identity is who you believe that you are when you take that action. See, most people only work on the first two. They buy the planners, set the alarms, track the habits, but they ignore the layer that matters most, and it's identity. And if your subconscious doesn't recognize the behavior as you, it won't allow you to keep it, no matter how hard you try. And that's why discipline feels like friction. You've been forcing a new behavior through an old identity, and that simply doesn't work at the end of the day. The solution isn't more effort. It's emotional alignment. See, the subconscious doesn't seek completion. It seeks confirmation. Every action you take becomes evidence that reinforces who you believe yourself to be. So instead of chasing habits to prove your worth, link each habit to identity. The identity that you want to become, the identity that you want to embody. And when you connect the smallest action to feeling of those that you are becoming, the subconscious locks it in automatically. That's hypnosis in everyday life, turning repetition into identity. Let me show you what that looks like. See, one of my clients was an entrepreneur running 3 businesses. So let's just say a serial entrepreneur. And she told me, I know what to do, but I just feel exhausted when I'm trying to get it done. Every new system added more pressure. Her mind had linked consistency with control and not peace or purpose. So together we shifted that. We rewired the pattern from consistency equals pressure to consistency equals peace. Within weeks, she was able to sustain those habits to a point where they felt natural. She didn't need more motivation, more self-help, more willpower. She needed safety. Now, she calls her morning routine her anchor, not her obligation. And that's a huge difference. And that's the difference between behavior-based systems and identity-based systems. One drains you, the other defines you. And here's what's happened underneath the surface, underneath it all. Your brain forms new habit through repetition and emotion. Logic doesn't program your behavior, but your emotion, your feelings attached with it does. And that's why you can know what to do, but still not get those things done. Even if you know they're going to move you forward. In hypnosis, we access the theta brainwave state, the same state that you enter just before sleep and when you're coming out of sleep, where imagination feels real. There, the subconscious accepts these new identity codes that we implanted or reprogramming. Here's the version of yourself who already follows through, your nervous system adopts it as truth. So now you're not forcing behavior, you're simply doing what's already known. That's neural conditioning. That's not willpower. That's not motivation. And here's a shift that changed my life forever. Stop building habits to become successful and start building habits because you already are successful. When your subconscious mind accepts that identity, the version of me who follows through, the version of me who rests with intention, the version of me finishes what matters most. Every habit becomes self-reinforcing. You no longer wake up negotiating with yourself. Do I need to go for that run? Do I need to work out? Do I need to make those 100 phone calls? You wake up feeling congruent, and that's the power of subconscious alignment, because the things that you know you need to do, it becomes automatic and natural for you to do, because it's not about trying harder. It's about making success feel natural and familiar. And if you've been trying to discipline your way to consistency and it keeps backfiring, you don't need more control. You need a subconscious upgrade. And when you reprogram the mind that drives your actions, execution stops feeling heavy, stops feeling like a chore. You stop sprinting towards a burnout and start walking in alignment and purpose. And that's where the results compound, because now your habits, your thoughts, your emotions, and your identity, they all are speaking the same language. You're ready to experience that firsthand. Go ahead and do yourself a favor and click the link below in the description so you can book a free strategy session. And I want you guys to understand that it's not going to be anything about pressure or sales. In the call, we're just simply going to map out what's keeping you stuck and see if you're a fit for our private hypnotherapy session, where we can design and plan a way to make your consistency automatic again. No pressure, no pitch, just clarity, alignment, and momentum. I'm Derrick Wali. I'm the founder of Dream with the Deadline. I want to remind you, dream big, act fast, and finish what matters most. See you guys on the next one.